coming to you live and in style right here from turn 4. Green, green, green. Ben Watkins, Ross Bales dead even to turn number 1. Watkins buries it on the bottom. Ross Bales goes to the outside. The car fades high on him, and Watkins will clear for the outright lead down the back stretch. Now Gray Parton threads the needle between himself and Benji Hicks on the outside wall of turn number 3, entering turn number 4, still trying to make a run on the outside. He'll tuck tail in line for the 5th spot. Does Gray Parton, Benji Hicks in 4th. Now watch these cars, they'll stay single file. Somewhere, sometime, maybe around the halfway mark, you'll start to see some of those mid-pack cars. Maybe they're saving some tires for the end. We'll see how much of the 40 laps they can handle. We got one car. Jordy Nipper has gone slow right here at the start-finish line. Yellow is going to fly. Caution is out. Ben Watkins looking for what would now be 6 in a row if he can get the job done from that starting spot right there at turn number 1. They go off and running. Dale Timms will clear Ross Bales. Back over to turn number 2 now. Ross Bales fights it off the bottom. He will resume the second place position. Benji Hicks in tow. 55 car now on the attack on the inside of car number 07 of Dale Timms. Working now, lap number 3. Battle for 3rd between Dale Timms and Benji Hicks. Has more side-by-side action toward the rear of the field with Luke Moe, car number 49, and Carson Brown in car number 28. They were dancing together just for a moment. Jordy Nipper, he's at the tail end. Long way to go, but a lot of laps to race. 4 complete this time by. To start to fan out, Adam Yarborough now brings his car to life, exiting the bottom of turn number 2. He'll make the pass, broad slide on the outside, inside of Dale Timms, moving him into the top 5. Adam Yarborough climbing through the ranks here. Dale Timms running in 6th. Greg Clark in 7th. Ross Bales staying within distance. He's not too terribly far removed from the race lead. But don't look now. Double nickel race car starting to make some noise as Benji Hicks is coming toward the front. 5 laps complete, now 6 that time by. Ross Bales still about a 4 car length lead, about 6 to 8 car lengths back to Benji Hicks. And Michael Brown now sitting in the 4th position, just kind of stabilized as they work on the back of the Nick Yandel machine, putting him a lap down. Coming across start finish, everybody just about like they were. Top 3 starting to break away just a little bit. Battle could be developing for 2nd. No, Adam Yarborough slid high off of 2. That broke his momentum. Dale Timms will try to run him down, running in the 7th spot. Big crash, turn number 3. 2 cars have come together. Getting some time in the racetrack he's not very familiar with. But in the meantime, the green flag is flown. We're back underway. On the inside, as I mentioned earlier, you're starting to see that double nickel race car really starting to come alive as well. Timms goes high. That'll clear the inside for Ross Bales. And now it's Michael Brown who has made the pass. There's another car, Adam Yarborough. He tries to make a run. Battle for 2nd, Michael Brown down to the inside of Benji Hicks as Michael Brown wants to do quick business with him so that they keep Ben Watkins in check. As now Benji Hicks, that car is starting to reel down the race leader here on lap number 10 this time by. So Ben Watkins, the fast car of that lap, so he was able to best it by about 0.2 of a second. Benji Hicks had a lot of momentum on that restart up off the bottom. He clears the exit to the front straightaway as Adam Yarborough and Ross Bales just going at it for that 4th position. And the caution flag is out. Caution is out on the Speedway. But a couple of competitors are really chomping at the bit to try to get up there and run with him. As we come back to green, Watkins with a good run. Benji Hicks with a big jump off the bottom of turn number 4 to clear for 2nd as they all go single file, working into turn number 1. Benji Hicks now will jump out about 2 car lengths over Michael Brown in third. Adam Yarborough now up into fourth with Ross Bales rounding out the top 5. And look out, Jordy Nipper starting to creep his way back toward that third place finish from last year. Will the 1 car be a factor in this one before it's over with? 6-car breakaway back to Dale Timms, about 2 car lengths to Brent Robinson in the 3, and Gray Parton rounding out the top 9 with Carson Brown in 10th. Benji used up every bit of the racetrack out of turn number 4. That opened the lane momentarily for Michael Brown, but was not able to clear. That broke the momentum for Hicks as he lost a good bit of ground on Watkins that time off of 4. So Watkins starting to stretch out the lead here, coming through the corner and route to race number 6 in a row for the driver out of Lancaster, Ben Watkins. Battle for second. Michael Brown now charging back to the inside of Benji Hicks as they work off the turn number 3. Michael Brown down on the bottom of the racetrack. He will clear for the runner-up spot as Benji Hicks got out of shape. I don't know if he may have a tire going down or what, or just kind of broke loose there for just a moment as he goes way back to where Adam Yarborough was in 4th, and caution is out. Caution is out on the field. You just saw a big spray coming up from the front of that machine as the green is out. We're underway. Michael Brown will clear Adam Yarborough, who had a little bit of rub on the bottom of the 24 car as they come under the flag stand. Look out, Jordy Nipper. He'll make the pass. What a move out of turn number 1 for the Georgia driver, Jordy Nipper. He runs now 4th in chasing for another top 3 finish here at Lancaster. So that one machine has really started to show some muscle here in the middle part of this event as we're closing halfway, within 3 laps away. 17 complete that time by as Watkins now begins to increase his lap speeds. He's down now to a best time of 19.542. Michael Brown still in second. Jordy Nipper in third as they exit the bottom of turn number 4. 18 on the board that time by. So what is a long green flag run really starting to show its muscle. That 16 car out in front now by a good 2 seconds over Michael Brown as halfway flags are displayed. Ben Watkins out in front. The lead now up to 2.5 seconds as he just continues to show his strength at Lancaster Speedway as he has for the past 10 races, 6 out of 9, now going for 7 out of the last 10. For Ben Watkins, driver of the number 16 car, 21 complete. Jordy Nipper just turned his fastest lap of the race, 19.698, running in the 3rd spot behind Michael Brown. Everybody kind of stretched out from turn 4 back over to turn number 2 with 1 car now falling down on the inside. Gray Parton is off the pace. We'll see if he will come to the infield. So his night is apparently shortened here on lap number 21. Gray Parton is down on pit road. So a tough break for our former rookie of the year last year, and was gunning for an opening night here that was going to be successful to try to set him up for a championship run. But he's got to wait until the next event, Fayetteville Motor Speedway, for Gray Parton, car number 18P. Second place starting to get closer together. They're within about 0.3 of a second from one another as Jordy Nipper now has caught Michael Brown. He is going to work the bottom, that back end free off of turn number 1 just a little ways. Opens up about a 2-car length spread between him and Michael Brown. But that is for second place as Ben Watkins goes by start finish. Nipper now really showing Michael Brown the right side of his race car. Brown chops off his momentum exiting turn number 1. Nipper gets out of it, just about crossed it up, and Adam Yarborough starting to close in on him. So the battle on the speedway to watch is definitely for second between those two drivers, Michael Brown and Jordy Nipper. Now we're closing in on that crucial last 10 laps of the event. We'll begin to see where tires, if they are going to have any issue, that's going to be within that last 5 laps of the race, assuming that it stays green, which by all counts it probably won't, because you may have some cars that fall slow, like Luke Moe has just done on the back straightaway, car number 49. He's going to exit to the pit area. So more and more cars near the back of the field calling it an evening. Nipper with a big run up off the bottom of turn number 3. So he closes the gap down to less than a car length, but the car just will not come loose, come off of turn number 1 as strong as he goes into 3. He's making up a lot of ground up off of turn number 3 as he diamonds it into that corner. And this time it's about a car length between him and Michael Brown. But that's all we can talk about right now, because Ben Watkins, oh, there it is right there for second. Jordy Nipper saw the opening, and he battles Brown, and Brown lets him go. Jordy Nipper now into second. Brown in trouble. Brown in trouble. 24 car up the racetrack. It appears it could be the right side, one of the tires. So Nipper going to stay right with him. The fire, they just about fire simultaneously. They will really spread out the distance between themselves and Adam Yarborough. As now Jordy Nipper so far maintaining about a 2-car length hold on Ben Watkins in second, with Watkins out in front. Nipper right there, so we'll see. Will Nipper have anything running left to run at a win here tonight? So far, he is within striking distance. He's got to just basically enter and exit those corners flawlessly and find any chance to gain some ground on that race leader, who knows this racetrack better than anyone else on the field tonight than Watkins does. We'll see. With Jordy Nipper, these final 8 laps are going to decide this one. About 3 maybe 3 car lengths is the advantage. Nipper's gaining on him, exiting 3. He'll clear it to just about a car length, but he'll definitely lose momentum entering turn number 1 as Watkins is able to pull a car length off of turn number 2 back to 2 car lengths. You can see where Watkins has the advantage. It's exiting turn number 2. Nipper much better off exit of 4, but it's Watkins and his corner entry down in turn number 2 that is going to make the difference between whether he wins this race or Jordy Nipper comes in and steals the show from Georgia. He is right there. We are less than a 2/10 of a second. Jordy Nipper, 5 laps to go. Now Watkins pinched it off as low as he could go, exiting turn number 1 from the front. Oh, trouble. Mark Green blowing out the right rear, and that is going to draw a caution. Now, that caution flag, who benefits more? Does Watkins benefit more, or does Nipper? Nipper was within striking distance. It was less than 2/10 of a second. So we'll see them definitely become more and more popular and more famous as the days go by, as they get more and more experience in these Super Late Model racers. So Nipper exits turn number 1 a little bit faster than Watkins did, but Watkins, as normal, has cleared turn 2 with a bigger momentum. So Nipper now will try to chop into that lead, as he does off of turn number 4. So the definite advantage is turn 4 for Jordy Nipper. If he can do that for 3 more laps around, he might be within striking distance, but Watkins able to clear turn 2 like he has been clearing it. That's the difference between this race and what could be a side-by-side finish. Oh, Nipper now. Looks like there was some smoke coming out from the one car that time around, so that might be it. He's done. So he is so the Cinderella story has gone home for the night. The ball is over. So Jordy Nipper with the smoke coming from turn 4, and it went again in turn number 1 and broke whatever has broken under the hood of car number 1. Single file, so Adam Yarborough in pursuit. Watkins immediately will open up a pretty big lead, go to turn number 1. So Yarborough will have to keep distance and make up some ground where he can. Watkins just blazing speed down the back straightaway. Yarborough now able to close the gap as he's a little slower on the fire, but the car kind of tends to come alive on the back straightaway, the 57 car. Now he's within sight, but 2 to go. Not really sure he's going to be able to get there. Watkins will come across the back stretch for the final time. Next time by lap number 39 will score in the white flag. The 1-lap rag comes down in the air for Ben Watkins, who will clear to the front straightaway for one final turn of Lancaster Motor Speedway for his this will be win number, I guess, 4 in a row for him as the Red Rose Rumble winner. But now 7 out of the last 10 Carolina Clash features going by way of Rock Hill, South Carolina, is now in Lancaster. Ben Watkins, race winner here tonight. Yarborough will finish 2nd. Ross Bales 3rd. Dale Timms 4th. Britt Robinson will finish 5th. Carson Brown, respectively, in 6th. David Yandel 7th. So Jordy Nipper will be scored in 8th. Mark Green 9th. And Luke Morey rounding out the top 10.